Kate AUBUSSON Last updated 22:55, May 12, 2018. James Harrison, Center, surrounded by mothers of Auntie-D babies at his final donation. Ella, Christine, Damien Dees and Giorgio, Michelle Dibbs and Eloise, Tanya McLaren and Brianna, Sarah Doyle and Grace. For every regular blood donation, 3 lives could be saved. An ordinary plasma donation could save 18. But James Harrison is extraordinary. His blood has helped save the lives of 2.4 million babies. The 81-year-old's plasma contains a potent antibody used to create a remarkable treatment known as Auntie-D that protects unborn babies from the potentially deadly rhesus D hemolytic disease, HDN. The man with extraordinary blood. James Harrison's blood has helped save the lives of more than 2 million babies. On Friday, after more than 60 years and 1,173 donations, Harrison made his final benefaction. Read more. Demand for plasma sparks search overseas to treat cancer patients. 50 years, 2 million babies. A remarkable medical success story. It's a sad day for me. The end of a long run, Harrison says as his blood flows from the crook of his right arm to the plasmapheresis machine at the Town Hall Donor Center. 50 years, 2 million babies. James Harrison's role in a remarkable medical success story. When a pregnant woman with an Rh-negative blood type is carrying a baby with Rh-positive blood, her body registers the baby's red blood cells as a foreign threat, an invading virus of bacteria, and produces antibodies to destroy the invader. The effects can be devastating. The disease causes multiple miscarriages, stillbirths, and brain damage or fatal anemia in newborns. HDN killed thousands of Australian babies every year before scientists made their breakthrough Auntie-D discovery in the 1960s. The breakthrough came when Australian scientists realized they could head off HDN by injecting Rh mothers with low levels of donated Rh-D immunoglobulin. The antibodies mop up any Rh plus blood cells without harming the baby. Harrison naturally produces the rare combination of Rh-D negative blood and Rh plus antibodies, making him the ideal donor. Every ampoule of Auntie-D ever made in Australia has James in it, said Robin Barlow, the Rh program coordinator who recruited Harrison, the program's first donor. Since the very first mother received her dose at Royal Prince Alfred Hospital in 1967. It's an enormous thing. He has saved millions of babies. I cry just thinking about it, she said. Gemma Falkenmeyer at the Australian Red Cross Blood Donor Service said very few people have these antibodies in such strong concentrations. His body produces a lot of them, and when he donates his body produces more, Falkenmeyer said. Scientists suspect this has something to do with the 13 units of blood transfusions he received after undergoing major chest surgery when he was 14 years old. Harrison did not hesitate when he was asked to join the Auntie-D program. It was his way of giving back after receiving his own life-saving transfusion. They asked me to be a guinea pig, and I've been donating ever since, Harrison said. HDN still has the potential to affect 1 in 6 newborns in Australia. Roughly 17% of pregnant women receive Auntie-D, including Harrison's own daughter, almost every week. The 81-year-old, dubbed the man with the golden arm, has donated 500 to 800 milliliters of blood plasma. He retires with 1,162 donations from his right arm and 10 from his left. The blood service calculated Harrison has helped prevent 2.4 million deaths by analyzing national birth data since 1964 and the proportion of the population that received Auntie-D injections and the HDN mortality risk. He really is remarkable. I'd keep on going if they let me, Harrison said. But he has already surpassed the donor age limit and the blood service made decision to protect his health. Harrison draws out the process as he reclines in a chair, squeezing a firm sponge absent-mindedly and enjoying the gaggle of half a dozen Auntie-D babies cooing in their mother's arms. Families who have come to thank him on his last day. Beth Ismay had 4 Auntie-D injections during her second pregnancy with daughter Layla. He really is remarkable, Ismay says, keeping our babies safe. Barlow agrees. We'll never see his kind again. That he has been well and fit and his veins strong enough to continue to donate for so long is very, very rare, she said. Australia's Auntie-D program is wholly dependent on just 160 donors. Recruiting new donors is a laborious task. Attempts to create a synthetic version has so far failed. The Blood Service recently started a 3-year research project to harvest Harrison's DNA and create a library of his monoclonals, the cocktail of antibodies and white blood cells that herald a promising new phase in the anti-D program. Harrison and the Blood Service urged the partners of expectant mothers to donate blood to aid the 1 in 5 pregnant women who need some type of life-saving blood service. "It really is the gift of life. It's so important," he said. Sydney